Okay. Well, little light crew today so far, except Farouk just came in and got P3. Nice podium, sir. Just behind my boy Octia in P2 and number 2 in P1. Enjoy that good rest, good sir. Appreciate you coming in real quick before getting that sleep. That's cool stuff. So, oh, Farouk, you genuinely wonderful man, you. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Totally unnecessary. $9.99. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yeah, so we're getting into it today a little bit. We've got going to be doing the lap guides here in a little bit. As you saw in the thumbnail, we got our SR back to S after a devastating week of Nürburgring. Let's see. And we so today we got group 3 at Watkins that we're going to check out. Cool stuff, Farouk. Appreciate you, bun. Yeah, we got Watkins to check out with group 3. We got group 2 at Suzuka to check out as well. SD, good to see you, man. Everyone race long and prosper. You as well. You as well, no doubt about it. A little bit earlier start so that I can hopefully get to editing and putting out the lap guides a little bit earlier. It's taking me an hour and a half to 2 hours to get that thing finished. So it cuts into some sleep time for myself. So trying to get that done a little bit earlier. That's definitely the case. I know Suzuka in group 2 can be a little bit scary, but it's worth at least trying it out, I think, and seeing what it looks like for you, at least time trial. Because if you get that car figured out, it can be a lot of fun, honestly. We've had this combination before or something really close to it, so we'll be working on that and probably racing that tonight. We'll see how many races we get in. You know, it's every 30 minutes, so won't be like doing race B where we can get 3 in an hour, which is nice, but we'll see what that's like. Looks like for Watkins, we're looking at a few cars that are possible for running. I'm going to go ahead and just go with the M6. I remember doing the M6 here not that long ago, and it felt pretty sturdy. So I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As soon as I find my racing gloves, we'll go ahead and get it done. All right, so fastest is by Laporte, a 45 flat. Okay. And what my friend's getting? Crawler's got a 45.6. That's legendary. That is quick. All right. Well, let's see what we can accomplish, huh? Jersey, what's up, friend? Good to see you, man. Happy to have you along, man. Get this switched up, huh? There we go. Got some catching up to do here. Ooh, I don't know about for you guys. The sound got all pixelated there on that turn. That was weird. That's why we practice. Ooh, I think we went wide. Does it say no? Interesting. Yeah. It's always tricky with the group 3s. Gotta hit that bounce just right. I'm probably trying to go too fast too soon. Not bad though there, Jersey, to get within just about 3 seconds off the top time. That's doing good. That's more like it. And get on the throttle sooner there, okay? Gotcha. The Beamers are good. I like the Endurance a little bit better because it's smoother. The Sprint is a little twitchier. Believe. I believed. I need to go up to third there, I think, at least for me. Ah, I messed that one up. He actually taps the brakes, interestingly enough. Luis, good to see you, man. I think we're doing pretty good. Just getting rolling here. Gonna set a time and do a lap guide for Watkins. Believe. Oh, she went. Ouch. And too bad. Good to see you. BL might be coming. She might not know that we started a little earlier. Hang in there. BL's coming. Yeah, still trying both. Both have their advantages. I think it's all about what you like better and what you can control, you know? Wow. I need to be on the brakes earlier. Okay. Let's try and hook it up. BL is very much a creature of habit, I think. Get her outside of those habits and... yeah. Yeah, definitely. So I tested both of them when I was practicing for the NRL final a year ago, because they were both available, and after testing them, I said, yeah, it's going to be between one of these two. And then, what else did I find? I think the Sprint has a little bit better braking power. That's what it felt like to me. But for me, the Endurance is very smooth in corners. Much smoother, easy to handle. Ooh, out of the two. Maybe we'll go ahead and just take a drink of some Go Juice and then go again. How you doing in the 650S? Mm-hmm. I'm glad to see the 6V have this a viable car now, because man, when they nerfed it a while back, that was my go-to for a bit, and they just killed it. Ooh, that was fun. It has a tiny steering wheel? Oh, so it does. I want to use second there, but I think I have to use third, because I'm not catching it. Oh yeah, is that right? Too bad. Nice. Believe. So dangerous there. Big Papa in the house. Good to see you, friend. This could be an okay time. Didn't have the best first sector. Yeah. Oh, it twitched on me. And then I overcorrected. Likes 15 and 16 deployed. Thank you, man. Darn kids. Using my headset. Not charging it ever. Good to see you, Big Papa. Glad you could stop by, man. Sorry, not sorry. Hey man, I'm just telling you how I feel. Punk. Is that right, Jersey? Giant thumb, man. Let's try again. Jason Duncan, good to see you, friend. Save it. Oh, I missed it. Dirty tires. Plankton, good to see you, friend. So we're putting up a time here for Watkins. Once I have, yeah, third gear there. Oh man, that hurt. Let me get this fan on. It's already starting to cook in here. Yeah, we'll over time here. Once I have one that I'm satisfied with, do a lap guide. Yeah, mine's in the basement, so our basement always is cooler than the rest of the house. But there's just a lot of equipment putting out heat. Believe. Mike number 5, good to see you, bud. Who else just came in? Chaos, good to see you too, bud. All right, this lap had a terrible first sector, so let's build off of this one. Do I believe? I do. Ooh, we got good rotation there. It was so good, I actually ended up too tight too soon. Dang hard tires again. Yeah. Believe. I don't know. This is what they like to do. Blank, good to see you, friend. I mean, it's 5 laps. We could do softs, you know? But whatever. Did a little better job braking, but maybe broke a little late. Because now I'm losing time up the hill. Now I broke even. Oh, no, you don't, car. Ooh, a new badge. Yeah, we are due for that, aren't we? Man, I broke the track limits, but boy, was I a lot closer to him there. The ghost, that is. Tires are actually getting pretty warm. Especially when I do that. Alright, we're getting there a little bit. Let's see what this puts us at. I think a 45 is possible. Perhaps. Hey there, BL. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit longer. Not too much longer, but I'll give it my best shot here. I had a 46-1 there, and I'm still really haven't hooked up all the corners even close to how I want yet. There was a lot less drama there. Hey man, I gotta pump out a lap guide. I gotta show you that I know what I'm doing, that I know what I'm talking about, right? Chaos? Ooh, I think it's a pen again. No? That's close. Rob, good to see you, bud. Okay, I think we lost most of the time on that one at the chicane. See if we can do the bus stop better. Punk car, punk tires. A 30 burger -3. Wow, already. Ooh, I think I did get dirty tires. On the exit of that corner. BL needs a 30 burger, everybody. Give the lady what she wants. Ooh. That might have been my best turn one so far. Crazy, the slightest of differences on turn one, and you're 10th down, just like that. Oh, meow, Alfonso. Hey, Workman, good to see you, man. Good racing the other day. What was it, Saturday we traded some spaces, some places? Believe. Got on the throttle earlier that time. It makes it or breaks it, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, you already messed me up. I was up. Hang on a sec. Ah. Okay. What you got, bud?
So, this is from BL and Papa because
Oh no,
the 30 burger.
it's a it's a it's
It's
squishy.
a hyper realistic burger.
Oh, what am I doing?
It's a fake burger.
But it looks real, and it actually feels real. Let me see if I can demonstrate this. Look, it's squishy. Is it magnet? It's not
Yeah,
magnet.
I think it's magnetic.
Oh, that's aluminum. That's aluminum also. It's lightly magnetic.
Maybe we should try to remove it.
Well, it's not seen there either. Could go on the sign, I think. Wow. This is amazing. I cannot believe how realistic this looks and feels. Like the sesame seeds feel like sesame seeds.
You knocked one off.
They even came off like in real life.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh my goodness.
Is it
All the burgers and shit.
That's a lot of burgers.
a lot
That's amazing. Yes. Hey, Noodle. Good to see you.
Yeah, I think it'll go right here.
Try it. Try it right there. Yeah.
Wait.
It's right. It's incredible.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I thought maybe I could stick it somewhere else, but you know, it can go on the shelf back there. It's not bad. Wow. Remarkable. Just remarkable. Well, thank you, BL. Pop up. Who else was it?
That was it.
That was it. Okay.
Oh,
That's beautiful. What? It's hard to think of a better. I mean, so we've gotten the giant pencil. If you haven't seen that before, that's the giant pencil. You can see by scale how much bigger it is than it should be. And now we got a burger. I did need one.
2x4.
Right, Arrow? Oh, a 2x4 for stud wouldn't be a bad idea either. That's a good point. Oh man, amazing! You were lurking, but had to speak up when you saw the joy. It's great. Well, thank you, BL, for sure. Thank you, Pop Pop. Thank you, John. Let's see. Plankers. All right, so we just put up our best time, or no, we're about to put up a time. I don't think it's better though. No, it's just off. Yeah, it has. For sure. Hey there, Cap. Good to see you, friend. You getting on at all tonight? All right, that didn't work. Oh, view. Thank you. Oh, and it's frozen. Coming back, coming back. Mustang! It's a time trial night. I got you. Don't even bother. So I'm not mad at a 46.2. I just wonder if I could get any better. Hey Mustang, you know how we talked about in our session, we talked about feeling power oversteer? Turn 1 at Watkins is a great place to practice that. Great place to practice that. Go ahead and turn TCS off, I would think, and feel what it's doing. By half a second. Very nice, SD. Oh, that's cool, man. I think I saw you posted a video. Oh, nuts. I think I saw you posted a video, and I saved it to my playlist, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Knight Rider Jim, what's up, bud? Oh man. Cool stuff. Let's see what I can do. That's always a good way to do it. That's a wall. I found the wall. Yeah, give it a go. Anyone else that's having difficulty, you know, catching power oversteer, this turn right here is a great one to practice it. Number one, because if you mess up, you can repeat it right away. so there's not much delay in practicing it, and it's a good one to learn to catch it, I think. And it's also one to practice opening up that steering, which will help you not have power oversteer. You like that one, Jim, for that? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see that. And that's rapid fire too. Don't have to wait very long. Mm-mm. Now I am pushing pretty hard. I never really liked that wall anyway, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it, I think. That's my plan. Believe. Okay. Hey there, Jade. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Slower. Believe. Jackson, what up, bud? Nice. Excellent to hear, man. Do it. Come on, car. All right. We're going to call it there. Nice. That's good to know. The trouble is race pace would be lacking at the moment, but if you're here often enough though, you know what Mondays are about. We practice, we do lap guides, and then we hit the track and race a little bit. So, next up is the lap guide part. What some of you have come to watch. Get this ready. All right, fun. Let me just back out, get the ghost out of there. Let me hide chat for a little bit. Okay, do that. All right. His time had come. All right, so I may, oh, Warhawk, did Warhawk come in? I missed Warhawk. Hey there, bud, good to see you, man. I see you now. All right, so we're not doing too bad. We got a top 170 at the moment. It's pretty good for me on a Monday. That's really good for me on a Monday, I should say. Let's get out here and do a lap guide. If anyone's watching and is new to a lead pencil lap guide, we utilize the Apex visualizer, giving us an overhead view. Something that we're still tweaking and still trying to improve, but it works pretty well even now in its early stages, but it has not reached its final form yet. We can definitely say that. All right, so probably no corner more important than turn 1 at Watkins, because you have a long flat out section afterwards. What we have here is a turn that is just beyond 90 degrees, right-hander. And I want you to braking in a straight line really hard until you turn in. That basically is this right here, braking hard in a straight line, waiting to turn maybe a little bit later than you think, letting the car glide into the apex right here, okay? But you're not just letting it coast, you're using minimal braking in this part, so you should be trail braking at least somewhat. Maybe, you know, getting all the way down between 10 and 30%, getting the car to rotate. Really, because it's a long, flat-out section, you want to be on the throttle right around here, and you want to apex it a little bit later, okay? That's really what we're going for. So, okay, thank you. I would not have seen that, I don't think, for a while. Yeah. All right. Hang on one sec. Gotta edit this out. This stinking thing, man. We gotta figure this out.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out. Because it's kind of ruining my day right now. All right. We'll edit that part out of the video. Appreciate you guys telling me it's frozen. I just missed it. I just started to launch into my my spiel here, so. All right, what that looks like on the actual track then, braking in a straight line through here. You know, if you can really control your braking, you can probably stay in third. I like to do second gear. I'm using brake balance all the way to the rear on this, and that gives me that extra rotation. So we're visually, you know, we're basically starting to turn in at this Gran Turismo sign to the left of the my car right there, and so that's what we're doing. We're turning there, We're trail braking in and then getting up to third and trying to be on the throttle right around this area if we can. No later than here. We got to be doing it before we hit the apex, okay? That's your range. If you are trying to get on the throttle there and you keep going too wide, that means your entrance is not wide enough. You're coming in too shallow, too narrow, basically, okay? All right. Hey there, Edward E. Good to see you, friend. Welcome. Go ahead and track out all the way here. As you'll see, as you saw me do very much, I'm having to catch it, right? Catch the power oversteer. It gets a little tripody in this spot, so be ready to catch that when you are practicing. You know, this is an S's. When you think about S's, you think about late apexing under full throttle, basically. So we're coming in, doing like that, coming in over like that, and then we're hugging nice and tight to the right here, and then we go ahead and go over to the left. Now for the bus stop, we don't have an apex visualizer for this yet, but it will be on the way eventually. So let me just visually demonstrate here for you on the actual track what you're trying to accomplish. So you're braking just before you get to this Marshall box right here. Okay, so it's in between the 300 right here and the 200. Figure out where's good for you. A lot of it will depend on how much speed you've been able to carry through the flat out section. So that's also going to move your braking point some. So you're stomping on the brake, but then immediately turning as you get to the Marshall box there, down to fourth. And there are a couple of things that can happen here, okay? You are trying to aim right here. Trying to get, obviously if you get too close to the barrier, it's going to send you off to the left like nobody's business. What I like to do after I go over these bumps is I bop down to third gear. And for me, that seems to stabilize the car. You might not need to do that, but that's what I'm doing to help stabilize in this section, in this bumpy area. I might even press the brakes a little bit harder in this spot as well to give added stability. What's key about this bus stop, and any bus stop for that matter, is number one, start turning earlier than you might think. You need to start turning left at this point right here. Don't wait, because if you wait, you're going to end up much too wide to the right. That's really what's going to end up happening. Okay, get back up to fourth gear, but you're still decelerating. So the second important part about this, now you have the weight transferred on the right tires. Where this is where you are at your slowest, right here. Okay, this is where you need to be at your slowest. If you're slowest too soon, it's going to wreck your lap. If you're slow too late, you know, closer to that other apex, it's also going to wreck your lap. So again, try and be as tight to the left here as possible. If you've got that weight transferred to the right tires, it's going to grip up really nicely. You're exiting in fourth, and go ahead and clobber this apex here and crush this one with great malevolence. Okay, if you end up on the dirt / grass over on the right side of this curb, that's okay. The game's letting you do it. Can get a little bumpy, but it's worth it. Okay, let's talk about this turn coming up here, as it's critical as well. So we have not quite a 180-degree turn. So this is pretty close to what we're trying to accomplish here. So again, you know, this visualizer only factors in one turn. It doesn't factor in what has just happened before this. So really, we're coming from like over on this side of the track. We've got the weight transferred now to the left tire, so we get some nice grip. We do want to be a little wide. We don't want to be way out here. That's very slow and pretty sketch as well. So we got to be careful about that. Try and stay no farther than the middle of the track here, okay? We're gonna brake slightly, very slightly through this part, and gear down. Many cars are gonna wanna gear down to third gear, and that's gonna give you some extra help in now tightening the car to the apex. We don't wanna apex too soon. It's gonna be tempting to get close to the inside of the corner in this vicinity. That's going to be too late, too early. I should say too early. We want to be at our slowest in this vicinity, getting on the throttle, and then tracking out all the way through. Okay, what that looks like on the actual track. So fourth gear. Sorry. Getting on the brakes down to third, letting the car roll a little bit. Feather some braking if necessary. Now look, when I see this right here, the barrier on the right side with the orange or red, whichever one you are, if you're colorblind, it could be either. Roomcrow, good to see you. Oh no, it's Stoop. I thought Roomcrow was a person. Good to see you, Stoop. Is that right, Jackson? I'm sorry to hear that, man. That rots. Okay. Yep. So we're still we're decelerating to this point here, and once we get to this part of the barrier, this is where I'm back up to fourth, and I'm beginning to feel the throttle, and I still want to be tightening. So that's the key part. You still need to be tightening, but if you're in the middle of this part right here and you see that your car is tightening, then it's time to get full throttle no later than this part right here, preferably earlier. But again, you got to feel it out. You got to see how the car is responding a little bit. This takes bravery. You heard me during my laps saying believe, because I'm telling myself I need to believe that the car's going to hold. I'm going to come back. So you can be as wide as this, okay, on this part. Just make sure that your right tires end up back on the pavement before the white line up ahead above the roof of my car there, okay? That's the key to not getting a penalty. Also key to not getting a penalty is getting on the curb before the white line and the curb meet above my roof right now. If you end up your right tire's way over there, that's also going to be a pen. But if you've gone that wide, you might have other problems too, honestly. All right, honestly, a sequence right here that I thoroughly enjoy. So we've got maybe a 155 degree turn to an immediate 180 to then a 130 backed by another 130. A lot of time here can be grabbed depending on how you take it. So let's talk about what we want to be doing here. So this one, we don't want to be too deep. So for this corner and the next, there's a thing that happens pretty often with a lot of drivers, and that is braking. You start braking at the right point, you start turning at the right point, but you end up too heavy on the brakes, and what that causes the car to do is actually go wider than you need it to. So the right amount of brake pressure while you're trail braking through this corner is what is absolutely key to being fast through here, okay? That's really what we're going for. So these two corners are the epitome of trail braking. If you can't get the brake, if you can't trail off the brakes properly, this is going to be a problem where you're probably quite inconsistent and fairly slow as well, potentially. So get on the brakes nice and hard. Get that car to rotate around, and you want to be on the throttle very early, late apex, all the way out here, okay? That's what we're going for. What that looks like on the actual track here. Going fourth, third under braking. Now we're turning in as the 100 goes away, using second to tighten the car. We're up to third right here, and literally this early is when you want to start feathering the throttle. The key, again, just like the previous turn is, when you get on the throttle here, is the car actually still tightening? Because if it is, then you can get on the throttle fully as you tighten to the apex here, it's going to make the corner quite nicely, honestly. Okay, this is a braking point. You know, this is an interesting corner because it is an uphill, so you're getting some help in this, but this is a corner where you want to stay a little bit tighter than you might think because there's banking closer to the inside of the corner than some of the other corners on this track. So we're braking right here, just about braking fully, and then immediately backing off, trail braking off, and doing that thing right there. So let's use the visualizer here for a moment. And let's get this more how we're talking. Oops, that's the wrong one. So it's going to be very close to this. I would say be on the inside of this line that we have here. I can't quite get it how I want it. But that's what we're looking at here. We're slamming on the brakes, then immediately trail braking into the corners, taking advantage of the banking on the inside. Once again, getting on the throttle in this area here, seeing how the car reacts, and then as we see if the car is still going to tighten, we can see that it's going to tighten to the apex, get on the throttle fully, and it'll probably make the turn. Okay, what that looks like on the actual track is braking right here, getting down to second. Second's going to help us tighten, staying right around here. It's going to tighten right here, and so right here we're back up to third. At least I am. If some of you can handle the power oversteer better than me, maybe second gear would actually be quicker, but I've been going up to third for added stability. So we're up to third. We're still tightening, clipping this apex. We are watching it here because this is a part where power oversteer can happen quite a bit. So we got to be ready for some snap. Very true, Diecast Hunter. That's so true. Uncle June, good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. So breaking point here is kind of, for me, it's like smack in the middle of the 200 and the 100. I'm trying to brake late. I seem to be able to brake pretty late on this one and still make the corner. So what it looks like on the visualizer, get some help from it. Very much like this, braking in a straight line. Once we get just past the 100, we're going to start to turn in, let the car tighten to the apex using second gear and minimal braking inputs to get it to tighten. And we're on the throttle in this vicinity here, coming out of the corner. Pretty simple one, but what that looks like on the actual track, we were in fourth, we're down to third, we're down to second, turning in like this, back up to third, and I'm on the throttle right now. And again, I'm feeling the throttle out, and I'm waiting to see how the car responds. And letting it roll all the way out. Be prepared for it to come all the way out here, honestly. If your momentum hasn't tracked you out this wide, that means you're not giving it enough in the corner. You need to find some more pace through that corner because you're basically well within the limits of the car. So we want to be at the limit of what the car can do, okay? Next turn here. Very similar to the previous one, but with a little bit of a twist, you might say. So once again, pretty much identical looking line. We're just not carrying quite as much speed, so it's a quick dab of the brakes. Very, if not 100%, very close to 100%, then immediately trail braking, letting the car go a little bit deep. Don't tighten with this one. It's very easy to tighten too quickly to get to the apex, and apex right here, but you really got to apex later. You got to get the car rotated and get the car pointed in the direction that you want to go, because if you've driven this enough, you know the snap oversteer on this corner can be deadly and really frustrating at key moments. So make sure that you're doing exactly that. On the actual track, I like to from third to second, and then I'm trail braking in right here, and I use first for added rotation to get this stupid car pointed in the direction that I want, and then I'm on the throttle no later than here, maybe even a little bit, probably I'm trying to be a little bit earlier than that too, but I go up to third gear. There is a little hump, a little lip right here. I'm gonna go over it just in a moment. Right there. It's not much when you are going slow like that, but when you're going fast, there's just a little bit of negative G-forces happening, and that's why we end up spinning so often here. So be very gentle and careful on this part. Plan to track out wide and manage the oversteer as you need. And of course, if you're using TCS, you know, if you're using TCS, try to make it activate as little as possible so that it's not slowing you down as much. All right, a quick back-to-back turn sequence here. So we don't want to undervalue even a turn like the one that's coming up. There really is no braking involved. It is just a lift and modulate the throttle. On the actual on the apex here, what we're looking at is getting the car rotated and getting the bulk of the turn done before we get to the apex. Get the car nice and rotated in this vicinity here. You've lifted right, you know, as you've turned in. Sometimes you can lift almost anywhere between when you turn and when you hit the apex. Some like to lift a little bit closer to the apex. Sometimes you like to lift a little bit closer to the turn-in point. Either one's going to work for you. Just be advised to not carry too much speed out, because that's an easy spot to get a pen over there. But if you get the bulk of the turning done before the apex, and you clip the apex a little bit late, even on a turn like this where it's beyond, it's not even 90 degrees, you want to make that happen. Okay, what that looks like on the actual track here is turning right around the 100 board, lifting back on the throttle before the apex to carry good speed. Try not to be any wider than this right here. Like if you want to just put the right tires on the pavement, that's probably good, but don't be too far. The reason is you have some ground to cover to get over to the left here for this final turn before the straight. Okay? So for the right-hander, final turn in this sequence, we're looking at a 90-degree turn. It's an important one. A lot of time can be in this one, but it's very similar. We're trying to get a dab of the brake really hard right here, but then immediately trail brake in, down to third, get on the throttle right about in the middle of the turn, but you're still tightening to the apex, and you're apexing right here towards the end of the corner. Okay, what that looks like on the actual track. Third gear, get the car to rotate, and then get on the throttle right about this part right here. By the way, the braking point is where I was right there, where the barrier ends over there. Oh, and it reset me just like that. Wouldn't that be cool if you could just teleport after that corner? Man, you'd get a lot of wins that way, for sure. And that's a lap guide at Watkins Glen. Let me catch up with some of you here. Braking support skill, yeah. I think there are multiple lines there. Yeah, I feel like, especially when the race has gone on for a bit, there's a lot of marbles on the outside of that corner, and it's cambered just not so friendly. So I really think the inner line is better, but that corner is very rewarding with braking late, with my experience. Hitting the curb just right An exit helps quite a bit on the run up to the next corner. Yeah. Just got to clip it, right? I think, yeah. Said 2 baby deer stroll through your yard. Wow. 2 Bambis? Cool. Did I miss anybody else coming in? Stoops there. I think I missed anyone else. Appreciate you all being here. Looks like we got a 40 burger while I was doing that. Thank you for the 40 likes, everyone. Jorge Sr. Psh. All right, pretty happy with this time. It might be top 500 for a little while. All right. Let's see. Let's go over to race C. Time is it? Not quite 8 o'clock. Nice. Okay. Break out the NSX. We are default on soft. That's nice. What we got here? All right, so it looks like GTR and NSX is a good option. DeBruyn's put up the top NSX time. Chafe has put up the top GTR time. If both those guys can do it, then I think both are pretty viable. So that's nice, because it was like all the NSX show last time. I see you, Blank. I see you. Okay, the RCF too, just hanging out there, top 25. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and watch this replay as well. Since we don't do group 2s quite as often, I want to get a little bit of... Jade. No, Jade, you can rewind. Or you can wait till I release the video tomorrow. 8 a.m. Just for you. All right, let's move this over here. Jay, you're hilarious. No braking yet? Okay. So, I'm not positive that I'm going to be able to do that. Not braking until this part of turn 1. What in the world? So, he's probably not going to go above 50. Oh, he gets a little heavy there. Okay. Modulating it down to third, down to second. Yeah. Look at what second is doing to tighten him to the apex. That's beautiful. Up third gear, out he goes. Lift. So let's see if it's like we've been noticing, and it's lift to go left, brake to go right. Down to third. Lift to go left. Brake to go right. Any second? Yeah, second gear to keep it tight. Weights. Ooh, man, that is earlier than I expected. But that's good. He said he doesn't go too wide to the left there. Yeah, I saw you mention that in our PSN thread there, Edward. You maniac. That's a lot of time. I mean, it's not like Group 3 with all those cars, but it was still like, what, 12 cars more? 14? Something like that. No lift. I make this face. He didn't lift through there. Little dab of the brake, down to fourth. Okay, then it's almost like emergency braking. Fourth, 3rd second. Bam, bam. Yeah, that could be viable, Jade. Down on the throttle. How does he make it? He does. Okay, braking just after the curb. Out in 2nd. Starts braking just before the 50. I don't think he did that on purpose. Out in 3rd there. He's got more time. If he slid there and he slid out of the hairpin, so I'm sure it's +5, Edward. It's got to be +5. Flat through here, I'm sure. You got downforce for days, baby. Okay, braking just before the 100. Clobber this apex. 2nd. On the throttle. Lift. Up to 3rd. Added stability that way. So like Plankton always says, just do that. Just do that. Just do that. Yeah, I think I remember that, Edward. Okay. Yeah, not a Group 3 car. Scary car. Scary car. No game sound. And chat's not up again, too. Interesting. That was fun. No game sound. Game sound was coming through there. Fine for you? You barely hear it. Levels are good. You hear me okay, Jason? Okay. Hey, Jason, do me a favor. Check your hearing. You think it's low also? Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the majority there. Appreciate you, Jenkins, though. Jason, though, I appreciate it for sure. Okay, put your headphones on. Wow. So much downforce. Broke a little late. Yep. Means you guys care. You guys care. Means a lot. Flat out, I did it. Better now, okay. Fantastic. Oh. I'll fix it in a little bit. Okay, gotta break a little earlier there. Do you keep crashing there, Cap? Jade says what? Oh, that's a bad line. We're not gonna talk about that one. That was fun. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen the first time I went flat out there. Yep. Especially for group 2 where we just don't do this as often, you know? Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Now chat should be back. On the throttle too soon before. That was better. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, our tires are smoking. Hey there, Key. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's fun to practice for sure. The race, you know, anything could happen in the race, but the practice in it is fun. No doubt about it. What was the time I was following again? A 40... No, yeah, 42.3. Okay. I think that was good. Oh, wow. Actually managed to get the back end to come around. Okay, dinner time for Jason. Sounds good, bud. Nando the Stud in the house. $42.3. My goodness. Got to be braver there, for sure. Hey, Stefan. Good to see you, friend. Ah. Oh, I went for it. I just went for it. I just went for it. Fair enough. That's what I get. Even though I messed up the entry line, which messed up the exit line, which just messed it all up. That's how that went. I don't want to take the turn that way ever again. That was scary. I don't know. It might be a first lap only kind of thing because the tires really start to heat up the second lap, and they heat up quickly. Hey there, Ace. Good to see you, man. Welcome along, bud. Oh, too much. Oh, man. Just don't have time. It's like a blip on the throttle and then back on the brakes immediately. Yeah, nice. Too bad the rest of it was kind of dumb. Oof, my goodness. Tried to murder me. Did you see that, friends? Car tried to murder me there. Like 44 deployed. That's awesome. Saragon, a member from the Stub Club for half a year. You mega stud. Everyone throw up a stud emoji for Saragon, please. That was some emergency braking right there. That didn't feel too bad. I just did poorly in certain spots. What an entrance, Sarah. What an entrance. I think all is good, man. I think all is quite good. All right, trying to work on this a little bit longer, and we'll get a lap guide going for here. See just where that puts me for a sec. So we're following a 42.3, right? That's what we're following. Yeah, 42.3. Box, box, box? Is that what that is? Or is it a trap? Looks like a kind of a mousetrap with cheese in there. That's the only studs you got? Oh. Well, you're a stud in my book, Ace. Okay. Yeah, let's at least try to get in the 43s, I think. We'll give it a good college try. That's what I saw Digit doing, Fernando. That's what I saw him doing. I think it's a mousetrap. I was trying to go wide. I ended up going too wide. I don't know how he launches out of there like that. Ridiculous. Most Group 3 Ace, yeah, I think that's the case. It's a good observation. Too early on the throttle, you dummy. Braking points are a little later. Yeah, braking points are a little bit later. Like for Spoon, I'm closer to the 50 rather than that. Usually I'm using the access road. But we'll get into a lap guide here in a little bit. Hopefully all of your questions will be answered at that point. Oof. Everything says it's good on my end, Ace, but maybe some other people are having some trouble too. Dano, good to see you, friend. Welcome aboard, bud. I'll keep it tight. Tight to the right. Yeah, improvement. Oh, I think I could have punched it. Oh, okay. Good. See if it'll handle a third lap or if the tires are done. I turned too early. Nah. Okay. Oh dear. Good. Yeah, I think daily bees are going to be good for a lot of people. Just a reminder for everyone, we are going to do a lap guide here for a little bit. In a little bit, we have already done a lap guide for Watkins. And you can certainly go back and watch that one, but I do plan to release release the video for the lap guides tomorrow, 8 a.m. Oh, that wasn't it. I believed wrongly. It is rare, it is fun, it is dangerous with other people on track. The margins for error are very small. But it can make for some good racing because you do have so much grip with all the downforce. So close racing is possible, and they seem to have mostly fixed the dirty air issue in this class, so it's worth giving it a try, I think. Briggs, it's your track. Wow. Nope. It's me trying to kill myself. Nice time, Briggs. Very good. This is your week, bud. Yeah. Well, not too far from a lap guide, so whoa. So we might be able to give you a little bit of insight. Maybe help you knock some tenths off. See how much longer I'll go here practicing. See, that's me trying to get on the throttle earlier, and then it really don't work out. Oh, okay, very good. Well, that's certainly a noble cause there, bud. They canceled. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, the lap guides will always come out on Tuesdays for you to view at your convenience. Nuts. Lost it at the end. The first part of the S's was gold, and I think I see a little bit more what I need to do there, though. Ah, bump. There we go. Not bad there. No. Well, that's a good point there, Nando. Yeah. So I think we've lost gription. 2 laps, I think, is all we get, friends. I really do. And then the tires get overheated, and that's it. Steven, good to see you, man. By the way, Steven, sorry, this part requires all the focus. I almost got a 0.5 last week. I got a low 0.6, like a 0.629, I think. So I almost got you your 0.5. I did it on Saturday off stream. I was close. I was very close. Ah, so close there. What was that? I don't even know what that was. Man, that was close to improvement. I think maybe I did. You know, I actually got the 0.629 in between, just in between races. And I think it was a first lap thing too. It wasn't even a second or third lap where I was building off the first lap. So if I had really just decided to dedicate it, maybe could have pulled it off. But I wanted to race because I was getting my SR up still. Believe. Okay. I think I damaged it. That is happy news, Nando. Oh, pizza left over? That's always happy. Thanks, Steven. Ah, cool, Steve. Awesome. Nuts. Is that right, Edward? There she went. Maybe we reached the limit for tonight. We'll see. What do we got? 8:48. Yeah, it's getting late. A lot of turns here at Suzuka. Tough to string it all together for sure. Yeah, and then the race is 12 laps, exactly. Whoa. Didn't feel good at all. Yeah, I remember you were saying when we did your session a while back. Sick ride, you like it, Daniel, huh? Yeah, man. This car is a monster. No! See, I felt like I was right there. Sari says 2 to a 50 burger. Uh-huh. Yeah, any likes lying around. Pick them up. No, I haven't tried the GTR. I'm really familiar with the NSX, so I'm sticking with familiarity on this one. It looks like it's also competitive, so. And also might not be the meta. Looks like there's more GTRs on the leaderboard than NSXs for once. Nuts. There it is. Sarah, you asked, and the people gave. That was probably one of my better exits there. Got a 47.3. The GT3? Oh, well. If you put the GT3 out here, you'd have a really bad time compared to these GT2 cars. I could have got on sooner. Not so great that time. Man. Oh, lobbies, okay. I got you. Yeah, that could be. Well, nuts. Double nuts. Thank you for the 50 likes, everyone. You all know your job, and you do it well. Little better. Where do I sign? You guys are hilarious. I don't think that's better. I'm gonna stay to the left. Yeah. I lost some gription there. Man. I had it. I had it. And then I just messed it up. For crying out loud. Yep, it was there. It was there. We had it. Oh, I missed the brake. I hit it. I hit it bad. Not too bad. Slap has potential. Maybe not anymore. Gotta risk it if you want the biscuit, Briggs. Man, that was better, and it was so ugly. Barely better. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. That's not original with me. Where'd I hear that first? I think I heard it from the Chiefs coach, the football team. I shouldn't read chat and drive at 100 miles an hour at the same time, while not looking at all. Believe. Better grip out of that time. This car is kind of mean. It's kind of crazy, kind of a monster. That, I bet that took a while. I think I have 14 waiting for me on this account here. More on all 3 accounts together. It's not a bad way to go, too. My kids do like it when it's all in a row, though. They'll pretend give me the gifts. They'll like put it in the trunk of my car. Even if it's another car, they say, here is your new car. And stuff it in my trunk. Appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you, man. A new car! Yeah, so they actually don't like it if I open them without them here. I'll get in trouble. Man. I think we're gonna stop. I can just tell I'm not there anymore. Yeah, it's my two youngest that are like that. They're fantastic. They've been watching me play this game a long time. They love it when I do the circuit experiences. So whenever you do a circuit experience and you go off the track or you hit the wall, you know, it says failed, try again. They love making fun of me for that. Where does this put me on the rank? Okay, it's a top 500 for now. That's not too bad. Let's talk about a lap guide then. See if we can do that in time to do the 9:30 race. We'll try. All right, bear with me as I do this. I might ignore you all for just a wee bit, but know that I still love you. All right, so we welcome to Suzuka. Welcome to Group 2 cars. This is a wild time, fun time to practice for sure. But you never know what's going to happen, and the car can be a bit unforgiving. Hey there, Coach. Good to see you, friend. So we're going to treat turn 1 like a double apex. Is how we're going to do it. Okay. So let's take a look here at what we can accomplish with the visualizer. So essentially we're getting to it's a very long 90-degree turn, okay? So there's no perfect representation with what we have going on here, but the key is to where you're going to be at your slowest in this sequence, okay? So you're going to be at your slowest right in this vicinity here. You're taking all of this time to decelerate until you get the car rotated so you can get on the throttle right around here. So that means you're going to decelerate through this apex. You're not going to be at your slowest before this first apex. You're going to go all the way through it, be at your slowest out here. With these Group 2 cars, they're animalistic. They're nuts. They have incredible amounts of downforce. You can carry way more speed. The limits of the car are beyond most of the other machines that we drive as far as like a power to weight ratio that we have going on in this game. So what this looks like on the actual track, okay? So this, right, I'm sitting at the turn-in point. You're not braking yet, you're turning in here. You're gonna aim to stay around 50% braking because you have to maintain brake pressure throughout this turn. So you're turning in here. I'm comfortably braking right in this spot right here. The fastest in the world in this car is a little bit wider than I am, and he's braking probably another car and a half length later than I am, but that's him and not me. So this is where I'm doing it. This is where I seem to be able to make this pretty comfortable and repeatable, okay? So taking the car through here, you're down third. And once you get out to here, down to second, go as wide as you feel comfortable with, okay? That's really what's going to happen because it's going to give you that nice exit angle for the second apex. If you can be as wide as this, that's great. Try to be as wide as you can that you're comfortable, okay? So your angle then is going to take you this way, and right about here is where you're going to go back up to third gear. Now, if you're in the GTR, I notice that the gearing is higher. So some of the places where I'm saying to gear up in third, the GTR, I think, is a gear up to fourth and exit in fourth. Just as a note for that, okay? So you're pulling all the way through here on the gas. taking the car as wide as you can. All right. So the S's. Again, don't really have a visualizer for this either. Very good one at all at the moment, although we are working on the concept of one. That's about it right now. So I like to say with the S's and Suzuka, it's lift to go left, brake to go right. If you can kind of remember that mantra and to get something good and repeatable that you can accomplish through here, that would be my suggestion. Lift to go left, brake to go right. So the first one we have is a lift, okay? And I like to gear down to third. I'm in fourth. I like to gear down to third, and that helps tighten the car. Depending on if I've carried good speed or not, I might go up to fourth. I might stay in third. We're going to turn right, so this is a slight tap of the brake to go right. Now look, this is one of the key parts to be fast through the S's. You need to be on the throttle at this part right here. When you do that, that gets you to carry so much more speed through this section. So try to be on the throttle before you clip this apex. The only way you can really do that is if you have a nice wide entrance into this one. So remember that. Okay, coming through here, you might go back up to fourth. You might stay in third. I've been kind of doing both. Now it's a left turn, so we're lifting to go left, and I definitely go down to third to, again, help tighten the car to the left. I seem to catch the ghost a little bit when I actually do that. I seem to be mostly revving third out, and then I get down to second, and we're on a right turn, so now we're dabbing the brake. We're holding the brake and using second gear, so less than 50% braking, getting the car to rotate. And we're trying to be on the throttle right in this vicinity here. So maybe when you first start to point at the steps in the distance there, that grand, or not the stands, not the steps, the stands. Oh no, there is a set of steps. Probably where you see those set of steps, that's a great place to try and start to accelerate. Accelerate in third. Now, in Group 3 cars and Group 4 cars, this left turn coming up is a lift. If you do it right in these cars, you can do it with no lift required, okay? So what I want you to see is how we're going through here. The key part, in order to do this with no lift, you have to yank the steering over to the left. I'm doing it right here, and I am definitely using my driving marker that just went invisible. That's what I'm using. Find out for you. Really, if you follow the tire marks that you're sitting on right now, that's an excellent way to know when to turn in as well. You're exiting in fourth. You're carrying lots of speed. Keep it tight. Make sure you're clipping at least a little bit of this curb. Not too much, though, because it'll make you spin. Your momentum should carry you way out there, and then it should allow you to tighten in. What I noticed here is if you maintain the same amount of steering to the left, you'll actually oversteer and go into the grass. So open up the steering a little bit. It'll save the fronts a little bit. And with tire wear being such a premium in this race, that'll be pretty critical. All right, so Degna 1, Degna 2. Let's break out the visualizer for this one. All right, so we're going to do both of these in rapid succession because they're very similar, but you're just decelerating. So it's a little dab of the brake at the 50, like at the 50. You brake and you turn. You get most of the turning done before you get to the apex. Consider it like the slightest of late apexes in the history of late apexes, okay? It's like barely, but it is. Miss the curb. This car does not like this bump. It will send you way out of control, okay? So miss the curb, and you should be able to maintain good speed through here. Stay in fourth gear if you're in the NSX, and send it out just like that. By the way, I'm using +5 brake balance to help get rotation for this. Degna 2 is much closer to a 90 degree. It's very important to brake earlier than you might expect. So go ahead and brake, get down. You're trying to stay at the apex, you're trying to stay as close to 80 miles per hour as you can. So get lots of braking done, lots of turning done, so you can get on the apex right here. Okay? Get on the apex right here, so you can get on the throttle right at this part, a little bit before the middle of the corner. What all of that looks like on the actual track then is we're coming through here, we're in fifth, now we're banging down to fourth, we're turning and we're braking. We're just missing this curb. Our momentum carries us through here. Once you get straight, there's a little bit of throttle, and then once you, so I kind of look at it as it's a distance between me and the end of this curbing. I'm feeling it right about here. So when I see the curb at this distance to my car, this is when I am hitting the brakes really, really hard. Getting down to third, getting down to second very quickly, getting the car to rotate, and then up to third for exit, and I'm on the throttle right here. Okay, friend? That's how we're doing it. The car can handle good speed through here. If you maintain, you got a lot of downforce, so you can track out onto the green, and you're pretty stable through that. All right, we got the hairpin. So the hairpin is a tricky one, especially with these high-powered cars that want downforce, but they lack the downforce when in slow corners. So that's pretty critical to get this right. So our approach is very much like this. We're going to brake deep into the corner, a very wide entrance, get the car turned, try to get on the throttle somewhere in the halfway region of the corner. Now, not full throttle. This is where you're going to try and start to find grip, okay? Then you're going to gradually accelerate and open the steering. Open the steering a little bit more than you might expect, because if you have too much rotation as you get on that throttle, the back end is going to spin out on you really, really easily, okay, friends? So what that looks like on the actual track then is coming through here, banging down the gears second, then first, turn nice and late, on to second, on the throttle. Feel for grip, open up the steering, and expect to be out here when you're exiting, okay? Very hard to get good momentum through there, but if you can, it's a big part of getting a good lap time here. Stay tight to the right through this section. Don't need to really go out too far. Okay, spoon. Spoon corner. Again, we're going to look at this as a double apex. Okay? So we're going to open it up like this. Only difference is that we're going to go wider than the line says. So we're going to brake, carry speed through here, get on the throttle, and track out as wide as we can to then get into second, and then out in third, probably fourth if you're in the GTR, and come through like that. Okay? Very difficult, but great corner if you get it right. What that looks like on the track itself. Coming through here, fourth, third, braking and trying to clip this corner. Now, on the throttle again. You may want to get up to fourth, you may stay in third, but the key part, this is the most important part of this corner right here, is hit the brakes where you see these light. Oh, you guys cannot see any of that. Let me back that up. My fault. I do, yeah. Sorry about that. A lady Karen talking in my ear. Let me back up. This car will not go fast backwards. Okay, so what that looks like on the actual track, banging down through all the gears, all the way down to third, getting the car to clip this, then back on the throttle. Perhaps fourth gear, but you want to track out dangerously wide, okay? Really, that's what you ending up doing. You've got to have this wide angle to get on the throttle comfortably without spinning. You see where these tire marks are in the green? this is your braking area, okay? Brake and get down to second early so that you can get the car to come around and rotate around just like this. Back up to third, and you want to be on the throttle by this point here. That's what that looks like, okay? Degna 1 is great in this car because you can do it super flat out. It's wonderful. Beautiful thing. I'll do it right now here for you. Remember, just don't over rotate the steering. It can handle it, just little inputs. All right, next we need a chicane, so we'll grab the chicane model here. All right, so good visual here for us on how to take this chicane. We want to be braking heavy in a straight line. Go a little bit deep, but turn in pretty aggressively. You want to be at your slowest right here. Make sure to clobber this apex. That gives you the nice entrance to get into this next part. So don't dive point to point to apex. Point a little bit to the right so you can get a little bit of angle. On the throttle, you're in second gear, and with this car at least, a nice third gear exit is working quite nicely. So go ahead and push all the way through like that. What that looks like on the actual track is like this, banging down through the gears all the way from sixth. First gear in, up to second gear on the throttle, lift up to third, and then mash it down. Stay tight to the right if you think you got a good lap. If you don't think you have a good lap, go ahead and go over to the left as you'll carry more speed through the straightaway. And that's a lap guide at Suzuka. All right, I got to take care of some pictures here. Sorry for ignoring you guys. Let's see. No, I just had to take a moment there. I try to do that as cleanly as possible because I have to edit it later. So if I do it really clean, then I don't have to do as much work after this stream. That's really... I said hi to you, Coach, so I don't know what you're talking about, friend. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, Phil. Now you can make me laugh as much as you want. No, Nando, that would not be possible. Nice idea. I don't think I can pull that off. All right. This isn't gonna work. Right. Need a place for those. All right. Let's see. That's the sound. A tickle? No. No tickles. No, I just punch him. All right, I'm gonna make those pictures now for our thumbnail. Give us a little bit as we do a little bit of work here. No, this is the wrong place. You guys want a good look at the pictures there, Sarah? right, Watkins is easy to find, I think. There it is. That should do. You got a chuckle. You win. So yeah, you didn't hear me there, Nando. So the rule is lift to go left, brake to go right. Lift to go left, brake to go right. That's your rule to live by. Ricky, good to see you, man. I appreciate you dropping in that like. Means a lot. And I think lift to go left, brake to go right is pretty standard for the race cars. I think that's a good rule to live by through the S's. Oh, is that right? AB lobby. Okay, share it. Watkins. First one done. And there is this wonderful feature, honestly, if you do miss a little bit, you can go back. Yeah, I think I watched the fastest NSX at least, and he was braking to go right, lifting to go left, which is what I've almost always done there. Okay. Gonna give us a pit lane for this one, I think. I'll have to, let me see, I'm gonna back it up and then I'll zoom in, I think. There we go. About like that. The more I zoom in, the more I can go down. I'll go like that, I think. All right, let's warm it up. Shoot. Oh yeah, I did move it out of the way. I did a while back, Phil. Yeah, I did. I don't have an account right now that I can devote the AHR in front of my name. And I'm still a member of PHG, so that hasn't changed. But I think whenever I get a Euro account going, which I really don't know when that's going to be, I think then that will be the AHR account that I use. Nice. Looks hot. Looks hot. Okay. So I'm gonna keep working on this. Do I want to do primary or do I want to do a different? I want to do an alt account. So I do plan to go live again tomorrow. We have a stellar time for race B, which is nice, but I don't know that I'm feeling the comfiest. Might do a lot more alt account. I don't know. I can feel though, like Suzuka, man, that car's a lot of work. That car's a lot of work. The team not sponsored, it is the biggest team. There's no doubt about it. I think a 0.1 is possible, and a 43 might even be available to us, but we'll see what happens. I think I'll just do the alt account, but I'll try to put up a time here still. Oh, I selected the GTR. Whatever. Hit the bump to say to not hit. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I'll get the screen in a sec. Too soon there. Brad, good morning to you, friend. Yes, I just got a fake burger behind me. Special today, given by BL. It is incredibly lifelike. It's like a simulated burger. Broke late. It's a sim burger, yeah. It's so close to the real thing, I almost wanted to take a bite of it. Oh, I gotta put it back. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yes. You know what I should do? I should practice on the mediums. That's what I should do. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna practice on the mediums. But I'm gonna turn the ghost off. I'm gonna work on race pace. Race pace on the mediums. Then we're going to do a real race in this account. That's what we're going to do. Come what may. Softs will last about, it's a great question, Steven. Softs will last about 4 to 5 laps, it appears. If you're slower, if you're going slower than maybe the top split, then maybe you can make them go 6, I think. So the best strat is to do like 8 or 9 on the mediums, then get the softs with less fuel, and that maximizes the softs stint. All right, let's see how mediums feel. Different. Definitely can't be as aggressive in turn 1. Maybe a lift there with mediums. Look at me, I'm some granny going down the road with my blinker on. Ow. All right, let's take what we learned a little bit and try and implement it. Break a little earlier for this one. Little lift. Oh, okay. Yeah, still can't get too much of that curb, no matter what. Not bad. That felt pretty good. Missed that one a little bit. $47 flat. Okay. Keep working at it, Cap. It's coming. All right, let's go ahead and enter into the race. Let's try to enter into the race. That was weird. All right, we'll stay on mediums, I think, because we're going to start on mediums out there. We'll only be doing one race tonight. We spent a lot of time on practicing tonight. Suzuka with Group 2 is probably the main culprit for that. But we'll get to more racing tomorrow. Yeah, it is something hilarious that Phil has over there. I love it too. Team not sponsored is great. Wow, I got loads of grip that time. Well, that's what happens when you do that. Mediums feel pretty good once you get used to them. Yeah, it's a 45.8 and mediums. Holy cow. Uh-oh. Bouncy time. Whoa! Very dirty tires. They don't like it. All right, our first experience of Race C coming up 2 minutes. Not bad. Okay. There goes a nothing. Ooh, Grove Street up top. Qualify in the back, not qualifying. Bigo. Fell. Okay. Let's make sure we want to start on the mediums. So there we are. Yep. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Nando. We'll see. Our time is good, so we like that. Not too many GTRs up top. Just gonna try to hold our own. Hopefully our natural pace is a good one. We can get by without taking too many risks in the beginning here. Hear all the engines, man. I know it's not real, man, but I hear these engine sounds and it just gets me going. I love it. Yeah, they are apex markers and turn-in markers. Either they function as both. Exit markers too, honestly. A place for you to point your car. I tried to hold up. I could not tell which way he was going, man. It stinks. Should have gained a spot, and instead we lost one. At least we didn't get penalized for a stupid collision penalty, because that's what I thought was going to happen. Oh, he killed him. This is exciting. Hey. Does anybody want to stay on the road? What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Just chill out. We got so many laps to go. Grove is gone. He said, peace out. Oh, I'm about to go off the road. Qualifies already out here. Ooh. All right, loss of grip has started in the front. That's what Grove does. He books it out of here. I like our pace though. We're looking good here. We really are. Plus we have the better compound to come. And I bet a lot of these folks started on softs. We're getting a gap between us and fourth. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Honestly, Mike number 5, it's just like a. It's not bad. It's like a slightly sluggish version of the softs. That's how I would describe it. I'm gonna go till lap 8 or 9. The softs are only good for about 4 or 5 laps, based off what I saw on other streamers earlier. We do have Ray catching us now, but he could be on softs. Well, no, any soft runners would have pit by now, I think, or they're getting ready to. Yeah, tires are hurting a little bit now. Looks like Ray made a mistake. Nothing huge, but we gained a lot of that time back. Race 1 on B, okay, cool, man. Overshot. Ooh. Missed that by a good bit. Grove Street going in now. I'm gonna go one more just to be safe. And no pit lane penalty. That's for sure. Go, go, go. Nuts. Back. Yeah, you were right. It wasn't ready for that kind of a deep cut. I should have been more patient there. All right, well, those two could battle up there. Bigo's a fast dude, but we might be able to use him to catch up. Got some laps to go yet. Yeah, the tires weren't warm enough for that deep of a move. Wish I had seen Steven's comment earlier. Maybe we just go for it. I can catch them. Slipstream. Bigo's gone, yeah. He didn't have the pace. Yeah, definitely quicker, but couldn't time a pass just right. Still not a bad finish for the first race here with these cars. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that, I think. Oh, many guys did not finish. Wow. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, a bummer that mistake because I was battling for a third place, and I think I would have eventually been able to nab it, but that's all right. Good learning experience for tomorrow. So that will be the plan for tomorrow. We will be looking at doing some more of this race, maybe a little bit of unleaded pencil alt account action as well for for different, you know, we'll say, I don't know, maybe a few races at Watkins we'll probably do. And then we'll spend a good amount of time on this race. I think I can be competitive at it, so we'll keep going. Yeah, that was good stuff, you guys. Yeah, nice. And we like to see the A plus go up and the SR go up as well. That's good stuff. Yep, so that'll be the plan for tomorrow. That's gonna be it for me today. A little bit earlier, but I gotta get on these lap guides, make these videos, pump them out so they can be released tomorrow for all of you. Anybody who's looking for them. That'll be the idea. Appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. It was a whole lot of fun. You make all of this a super blast. That's really what it comes down to. I love you all. It's great. I think that's everything for today. So as always, you all, everybody today, thank you for the donations, the new subs. Appreciate the everybody stopping in, saying hi, hanging out for some time, the whole time. Everything you guys do, it's amazing. I love you all like crazy. Not a single thing you can do to change my mind. I'll catch you all soon. Bye.